upset. What's going on in the GBG, Colin Fug?
Well, there may be another celebrity feud that is about to blow up. It all started with Elton John's comments about Madonna. He said some pretty negative things before she did the halftime show, after she did the Super Bowl halftime show. And Simon Cowell has a strong opinion about that.
It sounds unnecessarily bitchy. And to be fair, Madonna's making better records than Elton John is right now.
Slam!
Kind of true. As of now, I think Simon Cowell's going to win this feud. I don't know if Elton John will say anything back, but he also said that he would never want to work with Elton John on the X Factor because he would be too difficult to work with.
Let me challenge that, Simon Cowell. Did not Elton John provide the soundtrack for Romeo and Juliet? Yes, I think he did.
Hear that winning any awards
digest
at this point. Now, speaking of the X Factor, he was also asked the question about competing with The Voice, which they're thinking of doing a fall show to compete with the X Factor, and they're promoting the fact that they have Grammy Award-winning coaches. Does he think that puts his show at a disadvantage?
No. Because I would ask, how many hit records have they made? How many artists have they discovered? It's very important that you have people on the panel who've actually signed and made artists successful all over the world, not just had hits yourself. Everyone thinks that The Voice started this whole mentoring thing. It's complete nonsense. But that was copied from us.
The X Factor did it first.
Yeah.
There you go. He has spoken. And that's it. Now, since the Grammys are this weekend, everyone is starting to talk about a lot of the people that are going to be there. Jennifer Lopez is expected to be there. And her new man, Casper Smart, is also expected to walk the red carpet with her. Except that's why they wonder if she's been spending a lot of cash on this dude to give him a little makeover so he can be presentable at the Grammys. He was seen out and about the other day and had probably about $40,000 worth of stuff on. He was wearing a brand new Rolex, very expensive Louis Vuitton belt, some very expensive shoes. He had brand new diamond studs in his ears, which they're thinking cost about $8,000.
Good for him.
All of this money is coming from Jennifer Lopez. She wants her man to look fly.
Not to mention, he's sleeping with Jennifer Lopez.
I know, good for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't really hate on that. The Oscars is also coming up, and one Spice Girl is going to be there. Kind of random, but I'll tell you why in just a second. This is kind of exciting to me. Former Saturday Night Live regular Maya Rudolph is going to return to host the show. February 18th, she'll be there. And this weekend, New Girl star Zooey Deschanel is going to. I think that's pretty exciting.
Why Maya Rudolph? Like, what the heck?
Well, she's on that NBC show up all night.
She's popular.
She was in Bridesmaids. She's going to get a little.
I don't think she's at
little vibe to her.
hosting status yet.
She's super pops.
She's funny.
She's hilarious.
I didn't say she's not funny. I don't think she's at hosting status.
We love her, damn you.
Don't
She's
hate.
no Channing Tatum.
That's true.
He was good.
He was
good.
fantastic.
He was
you see the
good.
stripper dances he did?
Yeah,
Damn.
He's the hottie. Now, Ben Stein, you guys, is absolutely livid. Well, that might be a little dramatic, but it sounds more interesting when you say that. He's upset with Honda for running a Ferris Bueller spoof commercial during the Super Bowl, and it didn't include him. TMZ caught up with him to get a comment.
I think they should have had me in it. They had a guy imitating my voice, but they should have had me in it.
Do you feel disrespected? You should...
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. But it was a good ad, but they should have had me. Just my humble opinion, but I think they used my voice, and I think they should give me top-of-the-line Toyota. I mean, Honda.
After that, I don't think they're going to give you anything.
Toyota, Honda, what's the difference?
Bueller. Now, I told you a Spice Girl is going to be at the Oscars, but she's not going to be there to win an award or
obviously
present an award or anything.
To take people to their seats?
Spice Girl Victoria Beckham will be attending the Academy Award winners via clothing. Gwyneth Paltrow and Charlize Theron have approached her to create dresses for them to wear on the red carpet. You know, that's one of the first questions every celebrity is asked. What are you wearing?
Who are you wearing?
Who are you wearing? Who is this?
And they're going to say Victoria Beckham?
And allegedly, Victoria
I think
Beckham.
They should.
Yep. She's working nonstop to fill those requests, but I guess Cameron Diaz and several other actresses have asked her to design dresses for
What
them.
if Gwyneth Paltrow actually walked in with Victoria Beckham on her shoulders? Who are you wearing? I am wearing Victoria Beckham.
This is Victoria Beckham. She's very cute and
like Pet Detective
cuddly.
with a Monopoly man around his shoulders.
Yeah.
Victoria Beckham around his shoulders.
Well, there is some, I guess you could call it disturbing news about Charlie Sheen. He is working on his new sitcom, Anger Management, and the behind-the-scenes peeps Chris are saying he has not been very fun to work with. They say he's just as crazy as ever, shows up to the set in a bathrobe, smoking a cigar, and then they say he gets crazy. One actor came in to read. Charlie ordered the guy to pretend to be a dog, and instead of reading the lines back and forth, he said the guy had to bark the lines. And I guess Charlie always has these ad-libs that he adds in, and no one thinks they're funny. And when he thinks that he's improvising well and they tell him back to go to the script, he takes his cigar and burns the script right in front of them. He's not a pleasant one to work with, those on the set are saying. So I don't know how long that anger management will last, because they've only...
Did he get the part, the guy with the dog?
Actual audio.
I guess so.
Actual audio from the guy. No, he already had the part. He wanted to practice his lines with them. And he's like, no. Bark like a dog.
That's got to be true, because who would make that up?
I don't know if it's a power trip or what. There you go. Something to look forward to. Justin Bieber's next studio album. He's teaming up with a lot of huge superstars. Supposedly Lil Wayne will be involved. And I guess Kesha will be featured on one of his tracks. She's writing it for him or has already written it for him. They've been working together. That's all I know for now, but I think that could be kind of cool. The Biebs and Kesha getting all crazy, right? Getting crazy. Chris Humphrey's divorce attorney wants to question Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, and E-execs about a staged emotional conversation that the then newlywed had with her mom. The two talked about the breakdown of her marriage while supposedly on a business trip to Dubai in October. It aired on Kourtney and Kim Take New York. If you watched the show, you saw it all happening. She's like, I don't really miss him. Now, the conversation appears to have been filmed on a soundstage in Hollywood in December, nearly 2 months after the actual trip. Chris feels like if this is true and the whole conversation was faked, this would help prove that he got married under fraudulent circumstances and he could get the whole thing annulled, which is what he wants. At this point, Kim doesn't want that. She wants to go through with the divorce to prove to everybody that it was real. But it's getting a little bit dramatic here.
You know, the only way that he could prove that is that if they filmed it on a soundstage way before they were divorced, not way after. Because if she already had the conversation...
No, it's after the trip.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So that conversation didn't happen on the trip.
That's fishy.
Exactly.
I kind of like him on that show.
Disease. You know what? I'm kind of Team Chris, not going to lie. On our website right now, johnjandrich.com, if you type in the keyword GBG. If you missed American Idol last night, all the videos are there. You don't have to sit there and watch. Plus, Will Ferrell... for some odd reason, announced the starting lineup at the Bulls-Hornets NBA game. Took some digs at some of the players. It's pretty funny. The video is definitely worth the watch. You can check it out for yourself at johnjandrich.com, keyword GBG.